Hello everybody, Sean from SMD Methods here. In this video I'm going to very simply show you how to archive a project. The project that I created is in TAA Portal. It is for a Siemens ET200 PLC, and what it lays out is a template from which solutions to the PLC tasks in WorldSkills UK automation regional qualifiers can be developed. So what I'm going to archive here is the result of six odd videos that I had made previous to this, in which that template was developed. So if that is something that you're interested in and you had missed out on them, surely go back and look into them. But however, as I was building up over them six videos, I was saving, of course, as this template got developed. And where I was saving it into was into the default automation folder that gets installed onto the documents and the user's documents on your local C drive whenever you install TAA Portal to your machine. Now, what I would like to do is I would like to package that whole entire program, and I would like to move it up onto OneDrive so I could access it on other machines that are also connected to that OneDrive, and so that I can pull it down, I can unzip effectively the archive and have a version of this project live and editable on other PCs. So as I was saying, if I would just open up my documents folder here and I go to automation, this folder here with all this stuff here, subfolders, and what I'm looking at here on TAA. I want to package all this up into a single file, and I want to put it up onto OneDrive. So how do I do that? Well, very simply in that there's no need for closing any editors down. I'm just going to close them all down anyway. It's just what I do. Make sure we're saved. Everything is compiled. All right. I'm just going to hit another compilation just in case. Make sure there's no errors. So everything's saved, everything's compiled. Project, archive. The source path is where the data are located from what to what you want to archive, i.e. this project folder. So what we can see here is that it's in my my documents folder in automation, the one we just looked at here. That there is the source file, the source path here. And I'm going to compress it. Right? I'm going to ignore these. Don't want a date, don't need a time, that's okay. But this is where do you want to save the file to? Well, for this one, what I want to do is I want to save this onto onto OneDrive. Yeah, I'm going to put it into training here. I'm going to put it into PLCs. I put it into Siemens. I'm just going to put it into here. Right? And what this is ET200 template vid is what it's called. But I'll put it in as ET200 template. Now I'm going to make sure I'm going to put in auto because it's for automation. This is not the best template for mechatronics. ET200 template auto. And this is specifically up to the regional. So I put it in as REG. Okay, and then I'll go for -vid. So an ET200 template for automation only for regionals, all right, so it's not developed to the level that it needs to be at for national finals, and it's for the vids that I was making. And then the ZAP is the or ZAP 17 is the Siemens version of a zip file for TAA 17 here. Okay, click open, that's fine, and that's that updated. And very simply hit archive. Okay, I can now maybe close out of this one, out of this project. But what I will find is that this entire project now has been saved as a single ZAP file here in OneNote. So any other PCs that are connected into this OneNote account will have access to this, or I can very simply email this or we transfer this single file to somebody, and then that file can be extracted onto a local instance of TAA running, and that template as we had compiled and saved it last will be available on that machine. So in the next video I'm going to do a solution to the 2024 regional qualifier task in automation for task C for PLCs, and I'll do it building it off that actual ZAP file there, off that template, extracting that and working from that. So again, thanks very much for tuning into the video. I hope it was of help, and I look forward to seeing you in a next video, hopefully. Thank you.